I have 1 dozen boxes started. All of these are lids and bottoms. Just cut the bottom and the lid off. So now I'm working out hollowing them out and turning them into stash boxes. Look at that. This one, I cut the box off and I kind of turned the bottom. I kind of made a stand for it with a little shelf, a little bit of storage inside. Then you can just sit the box back on it like that. And then on the top, you got you a stash box. Did the same idea with this one. Stash box. And then you can lift the whole box up. And you got like a little stand with storage in it. Just getting creative with them two. Then these are just gonna be little stash boxes. So I'm carving these out, or I made my marks. Just cut the front, cut the back for the hinges like this. Cut the back on this for the hinge so it'll open. So I gotta cut that back hinge, hollow it out like that, and cut a decorative front kind of like that. These are gonna be pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to sanding these. I got the generator running, charging DeWalt sander batteries so we can get it in. Tell me that ain't a cool log. Oh yeah, hollowed out with a chainsaw. I kind of cut this to be the back, but I changed my mind. I think I'm making that the front. I think that's gonna be the back. Same with this one. I really like that cut. I was gonna use that as the back. I was doing like a smaller front, but I think it's cooler for the hinge part to be a little smaller and have the front bigger. So we got 2 twin boxes here started. That is so freaking cool. One's a little bigger, but those are out of the same log, I believe. Well, it's all out of the same tree, the whole dozen. And then we got these two that are kind of twins in a way. They're a little different. I'm carving them all different, but I showed y'all these already with the stands. I guess I'm gonna keep hollowing these things out. I guess I'll do a bigger one like this. So I'm gonna make my marks where I want to hollow it out, decide what I want the front to be, and I'm gonna turn this into a cool box also. I guess I can do another twin set. Really, I cut 3 out of the same log. Cut these 2 out of a log. I think I cut maybe those 3 out of a log. I don't know. We got stash boxes. I'm about to hollow this one out just like that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we got working. So we got 5 of them cut out, ready for sanding. Woke up to this mess again. Super motivating. When I checked the weather app yesterday, it showed rain. I just worked my butt off getting most of the snow off this roof yesterday. I guess I need to go to the back and see if I can get a fire started with all this wet wood. Maybe I can get a nice fire going. Do some sanding on the stash boxes I already have carved. I could get that in today. Maybe. Or I could just go back to bed, wake up tomorrow. Man. Keeping my coffee warm. Got the wood stove going again. This morning, instead of the fire pit, I'm probably gonna start a fire in the back eventually, so I figured I'd start this up and hang out by this for a while and warm up. I was super motivated to do some sanding on these boxes. Then I woke up to this and now I'm like, what the heck am I gonna do? I mean, my work thing is kind of covered back there. I think I can do some sanding and stay dry, and firewood's the problem. It's all wet. I did not plan firewood again for today because I wasn't expecting snow. But this is pretty warm. Not bad. Not bad. I can feel it on my back now. It's getting warmer. This is actually a really nice oak log I had that I've had sitting in the garage. I was using it as basically a stopper for the four-wheeler in here. I had it over there and I split it up. These three nice pieces left before I got to work something out. Man, this dripping on this tarp is so annoying. I put a board out here. Am I missing the board or is that hitting the board? Yeah, that's hitting the board. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. I can't wait to get rid of these tarps over here. Put some wood up. That's better for a minute. Definitely have to do something right here. This has actually been very nice this morning. Kind of standing by this, drinking my coffee, warming up. This has actually been very nice. I need like a setup where you could sit down and chill. A pub table would be sweet right here with 2 stools and a pub table. That'd be pretty freaking sweet. Drink coffee in the morning. Ideas. I have so many ideas. I can't keep up with them all, I swear. Every time I'm working on one thing, I come up with other ideas and just, it's crazy. Most of my ideas are like, they're really needs at the time. That's why I've been all over the place. Like, I need this building. Oh, I need this building. Oh, I need this. I need a workshop, wood shop. I need walls. I need a wood stove. I need a truck garage, work on the truck. It's just, I need a living room. I need a deck. I need a gate. I need another wall. Goodness gracious. I don't mind being cold and working in the cold and gathering firewood in the cold, but I don't feel like being wet and cold. So for right now, I'm just enjoying this. And coffee. I wish I had some food to cook on this thing. That'd be nice. Some Modelo's. That's the best way to get through a snowy day. For real. I've had a whole lot of thoughts going through my head lately. This freaking truck. I ain't gonna start thinking out loud. Sometimes you're just like, you get so close to breaking free, and then it's like another freaking obstacle, another challenge. Oh man, what do you want? Huh? What do you want? You're wet, man. You're wet. Nobody wants to touch you when you're wet. He loves it when I put my gloves on. He goes crazy because he knows I'm gonna pet him. Like when it's raining or snowing, he knows I put my gloves on to go out to get firewood and stuff. He's like, oh yeah, I'm getting played with. I'm having last winter flashbacks. Oh my gosh. Camping in this is like going to war, especially trying to work in it. Timber loves it. I guess we're taking a walk in the snow. I'm gonna take these 3 stash boxes to the back and see if we could possibly get a fire started. That'd be nice. Oh yeah. Nice and wet and muddy. It's crazy how quiet the snow is. I still got it. We need firewood. nice wood right there. We need that. Oh yeah, I think that's quite a bit right there. And I like this log. That looks like it's gonna burn good. It's been up off the ground and dry. And a bunch of maple cut up. This is a maple I cut down back probably like early summer. So most of this is pretty dead and dry. Been up off the ground, just drying. A nice top. I gotta get my cart, pick some of this up, start a fire. We need heat. There we go. I loaded up the wood stove. I'm gonna get this thing warmed up a little bit. Got the garage lit up too, boy. We back here doing night work. All snowy. Thanks to my amazing friend Kimberly, I got me one of these, and we got a fire burning back here too. Oh yeah. We got stash boxes going on. We got cutting boards. I just sanded and glued together this lid. And now we got this stash box to sand, and the stand, and a cool new sander. Got the fire going pretty nice. Oh yeah. I got the box and the lid glued up to one box with a stand, so tomorrow I gotta sand the stand and get back busy on the stuff. Hopefully, well, I got everything pretty set up. Got all I need, a bunch of stuff I need back there. Got the fire pit warmed up, so I think we'll be ready to get back at it tomorrow. I'm ready to see how nice this wood stove's burning in here. Oh yeah. Get to the other spot. Oh yeah, I'm feeling some heat in here. Gotta get some air. It'll push some heat out. Oh yeah. We're trying to turn this thing into a freaking furnace right now. Get this thing warm. We got the rig going on. I got two big old pieces of wood in there. Not exactly sure what kind of wood it is, but it's definitely hardwood. It's already been burning probably an hour, I think. I've done sanded that whole bottom box and glued it together and everything while these two have been burning. So, some good wood right there. This thing is definitely warm. I'm sitting up here on the deck. I'm sitting on my step over here. Oh, that feels super nice. Just stuffed this thing full of some poplar this morning. I had it burning super good. Pulled this poplar out of the snow, threw it in there, so we're gonna let that catch and get going. Got us some water heating up, some frozen water, make us some tea, because we ran out of freaking coffee. I actually woke up this morning and walked to the freaking gas station and got me a dang cup of coffee. Sat out front of the gas station for a little while, drinking me a cup of coffee and playing with this video a little bit, trying to figure out where this video is even going. My intentions was to kind of do like a dozen stash box video. I've spent more time the past few days with this snow and everything. I've spent more time doing firewood than I have actually getting anything accomplished. I also came back here this morning and tried to get this fire pit started, and I am not seeing any smoke, so I don't think it caught. Yeah, it didn't even catch. I put some fat wood in there and torched it, and it didn't do anything, so I got to get this thing started. Last night I sanded this and glued it up. These lights, they're not very, they're bright, but they're not like, they're just not a good light where you can actually see. It's like they're bright, but hard to explain with these LEDs. It's just a weird kind of light. I had this glued up overnight. Yeah, my nose is running. But glued that up. Hopefully the glue dried. It's freaking cold as balls. And another thing about doing a whole like dozen stash boxes is the amount of clamps I have. I basically have enough clamps to glue a top and a bottom together at a time. So it is what it is. So it's just time consuming. I gotta sand them, glue them together, wait for them to dry. But one at a time, we're gonna have us some pretty cool stash boxes. This one just needs another sanding, probably with some 220, make it super smooth. Some hinges on it. It's gonna open back like that far and stop. It's kind of how I've been designing them, where they actually stop and stay open like that instead of falling all the way back. So I just got to put some hinges, sand it real good, put some hinges on here, and it's ready for a finish. I'm gonna move on, I guess, work on sanding another one so I can go ahead and glue it, and then while that's drying, I'll start sanding other stuff that I need to sand, like the bottom of this box. It's gonna be like that. I could glue it or attach it to the stand, or I can just leave it loose where you kind of have room in here for stuff. I mean, tweezers. I like little stands like this for like fingernail clippers, tweezers, maybe a pen that you really like to use that you kind of want stashed, whatever. So a couple doobies, whatever you want to put in here, you know what I mean? But that's how that's gonna look. The stand will be just as pretty. I could attach it to the stand and just have it where you can store stuff through it. I think that would be a pain in the butt on the top, but it's got a little shelf there for storage. I don't know, just a little stash box. Or it could just be a little stash box and just a little tray thing. I don't know. Just playing around with this stuff, really. When I have an idea, I just try to go with it and carve it. This stand is a little different. I cut that one different, where you can put stuff in there. You got a little shelf in the front. I just got to sand it. And then this box pretty much gonna be the same. Sits on there like that. I think that goes like, no, it goes like that. I don't know, a lot of sanding and hours of clamping. Goodness gracious. I'm really ready to start milling some boards from my back wall and hook this wood stove up. Definitely am not milling boards and doing that in weather like this, so I'm just trying to get some of these ready for a finish so I can start finishing some of these serving trays and cutting boards and some boxes at the same time, and just get some stuff ready. Shelter smoking. Got my chimney going on. Go see if my tea water is warming up. I made some tea on the wood stove last night and it turned out wonderful. This is pretty much my life right now. I just got to keep on sanding. That's about all I can do today is sand. And clamp. Glue and clamp. And keep moving towards a brighter future. You can tell where the smoke coming out and the heat's melting the snow off the top of the shelter. I definitely need that chimney up higher. We'll work that out. I'm definitely ready to get back to working on this back wall and shelter. I actually have twice the amount of pipe. I think the other piece is actually a little longer. I actually should have put that one in here. It's got a longer curve to it also. Eventually, when I start working on this, we'll extend the chimney probably out a little further, and then it'll go up. But hey, it's doing its job for now. Last night I was just sitting on my step right there. That's pretty much why I did that higher tier up, is so that was part of the plan, where you can sit there, have the wood stove. Last night I was actually picturing like maybe like a pub table right here by this wall closer to the fire pit. And I was also thinking about, I was gonna do like a bar type rail there. I think I might actually remove that and put my gate up, maybe with a gate, like a fence here with a gate. That way I can walk up here to the wood stove, and possibly do something right here also where I can access this and walk in and out. That way when I'm cooking and making tea and stuff like this, I don't have to go all the way around to get there. Warming up any? Oh yeah, we're warming up some. Oh yeah, we're about to have some tea in a little while. This poplar is not doing the job. It will though. Poplar burns hot. It doesn't really make hot coals, but it definitely burns hot once you get it going. It don't help that I just pulled it out of the snow. But we're about to have some hot tea. I guess that's about it, y'all, for this one. I think I started cutting those stash boxes out like 3 days ago. Dealing with snow and firewood and everything. Doing what I can. We'll see what comes up next. Definitely gonna be doing a lot of sanding today. I'm definitely not gonna record a bunch of dang sanding, but I would like to record some cool finishing. I love y'all. You want to help a broke dude out in the woods, stranded, walking a mile to the gas station? I got ways to help out in the description. If not, it's okay. Thanks for watching. Everything helps. Sharing, liking, commenting, watching. It all helps. I guess watching the ads help. Hope y'all are staying warm. Warmer than me. My feet are freaking frozen. I put on my shoes this morning. They were literally like ice. My feet had to thaw them out so they would like bend normal again. I got my feet so wet yesterday. I should have kept my shoes up by the fire pit. I actually had them down there under it. That wasn't the best spot to warm up shoes for sure. But we're making the best of it. I'll see you on the next one. I gotta get off of here and focus, figure out what the heck I'm doing, or go start the fire in the back, start sanding, cut up more firewood, do all kinds of stuff.